It's roughly a 4-hour drive from Las Vegas to LA, cutting through the Mojave Desert on I-15. Along the drive are dozens of roadside attractions, some long past their heyday, others relatively new. In this video, we are going to show you the highlights of our drive and show the places that are a must-stop if you're in the area. We're Paul and Julia, and like most millennials, we love to travel. This trip, we flew out of DC, landing in Phoenix, Arizona, where we spent a week driving 1,200 miles ending in San Francisco. Just 20 minutes outside of Vegas, the first stop came up quickly and we had forgotten all about it until we were passing it on the highway, so we only admired it from afar. 7 Magic Mountains is an art installation of 7 brightly painted boulders created by Swiss artist Ugo Rodinone. Standing upwards of 30 feet tall, 7 Magic Mountains was created as a temporary art installation in 2016, but has been renewed to stand at least until 2027. If anyone has stopped here, let us know how it was in the comments. Our first stop was about an hour and a half into the drive at a place that claims to be the world's largest thermometer. The thermometer stands 134 feet tall in representation of the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth. On July 10, 1913, in nearby Furnace Creek Ranch, the temperature reached a staggering 134 degrees. No need for a stove, it would have only taken a few minutes to fry an egg outside in that heat. The small gift shop actually keeps track on the outdoor skillet temperature. It was only 78 degrees outside, so no eggs for us. Right down the street, we stopped at Alien Jerky, a 4,800 square foot one-stop shop for road snacks. Behind the store, they are also building a UFO-themed hotel, but they still have yet to announce an opening date. While I was searching through the hundreds of flavors of jerky, Paul was getting acquainted with a friendly alien, and Donald Trump? We were too cheap to put $1 in the machine, but we still got a few clips for free.
I'm your president, Donald John Trump. Why don't you drop in $1? I've got some words of wisdom for you. We're gonna take this country back, folks.
Shortly after leaving, we passed Zizek's Road. It was named this to be the last word in the English language. Not necessarily worth a stop, but be ready to get a quick picture. It's the next exit after Baker. Our next stop was just before we reached Barstow at one of the coolest spots along this route, the abandoned Rockahula Water Park. Rockahula was originally called Lake Dolores, named after the owner's wife, and built in 1962, created as a private recreation park for the owner and friends. Lake Dolores opened to the public in the 70s and experienced moderate success going into the 1980s. Ownership changed though in the mid-80s along with the name, and due to financial difficulties of the new owners, Rockahula closed in 1989. In the early 90s, ownership switched hands once again, and the new owners invested in renovations and again reopened in 1998. The water park is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and despite the efforts of the new owners, Rockahula closed down for the third and final time in 2004. It has since become very popular for urban explorers, graffiti artists, and even skateboarders, being featured in numerous skate videos throughout the years. While we were exploring, the temperature started to rise, reaching 92 degrees by the time we made it back to the car. We could feel the heat burning through our shoes and decided to retreat back to the AC and continue on our way. There are a few odd places around Barstow, including a somewhat dystopian anti-communist sculpture garden in the desert, a popular 1950s diner, and there is even a ghost town. Our favorite and last notable stop of the day was just outside the small town of Boron, California, at the Rio Tinto Borax mine. Borax is a common mineral found in a long list of household products, and we will get into that in a minute. But first, let's go over the history of the mine. Sodium borate was discovered here in 1881 and is one of the largest borax mines on the planet, producing roughly 1/3 of the world's supply of borate. The mine pulls approximately 1 million tons of borate ore out of the open pit every year. The mine is 755 feet at its deepest point and is said to be able to continue operations until at least 2050. We continued inside the visitor center where we were greeted by a very nice, enthusiastic older man that was filled with information on all the history and interesting facts of the mine. It was fascinating to learn about the 20-mule team that used to haul the mineral out of the mines in the 1880s. We learned borax is commonly used in laundry detergent, air fresheners, all-purpose cleaners, pesticides, and even Play-Doh. The nice man even gave us a free souvenir postcard with the minerals on it and some fun facts on the back. We highly recommend the stop if you enjoy learning about history or want to see how a mine operates. We made sure to pick up a magnet and tip our museum guide before continuing our drive, reaching Bakersfield just before 5 o'clock. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video, where we check off a bucket list item by exploring Big Sur and the Bixby Bridge before sightseeing through San Francisco, and finishing out our trip by touching some of the oldest trees on the planet.